Oh no. Oh, I'm building another goose head. Okay. Okay, wait, hold up.
Free, so it's fine.
Yeah, what
What was that?
Oh, it grinds my gears. Oh, it makes me so mad.
Ban them. It's over.
Hi, I'm Goose, and welcome to the bakery server. I was invited to take part in a 48-hour group build, and this is it's only been like an hour, and this is what's going on so far. Over the next 48 hours, myself and about 120 other builders are working on our projects. We're each split up into teams. I'm on the light gray team, which is why I don't have any color in my skin. And this little green box right there is my building plot. Our team plan is to start at grayscale at the bottom and kind of slowly gradient up into color up to the top. I'll be working in mostly cool colors. I'll show you my palette in a second. But there are a ton of really, really amazing builders in here. I mean, Snarple is my team leader. There's a ton of, I mean, all of them. Everybody here is so good at building. Bdubs is on my team. So yeah, talk about imposter syndrome. I feel like I'm a little bit out of my league, but I'm really, really happy to be here anyway. This is for fun. It's not a competition. And, you know, I'm going to learn a lot. I'm here to learn. I'm here to build Minecraft. That's what it's about. So let's hop into my plot a little bit and we'll talk about what my plan is. Also, one more thing. This is going to be a very chaotic weekend between me streaming and recording. So some of these clips are going to be from streams. Some of these clips are going to be from recording. Some will be time lapses. And we'll, you know, it'll kind of be all over the place, but it's going to be a good time. Trust me. So here's my area. I am near the bottom, so I'm not going to be using a ton of color. But as you guys know, even in the gray, there's a lot of color here. So we'll be talking a lot about temperature, especially in this build. But most of it is going to be in this realm right here. We have our cools and our warms. We got leaning towards blue, leaning towards violet. But most of it is going to be in this grayscale. And here are our accents. A lot of it's, we're going to have some obsidian, a little bit of purple here and there, some greens, some blues. And then we're going to use orange and yellow as our big accents. Probably for some like windows or lights, something like that is going to be in the orange area. And we're kind of doing this as we go. I have a very rough idea of what I want to build, more of just kind of a theme and a vibe. We're going for okay, this is going to be kind of a weird vibe, but think cyberpunk and spooky wizard castle mixed with hamster tunnels. That's kind of a weird way to put it, or like playground tunnels. So we're going to have some kind of circular building. We're going to have some hallways that are, you know, self-supported. I don't really know. We're winging it. We can come out like 10 blocks or so. So there'll be a little bit of an overhang. And I'm sure it's going to change a lot as we go. Here's my initial inspiration board that I had. And we'll kind of stick to this vibe, but we're gonna change it up a bit. And then also, depending on what's around us, we're gonna have to kind of sew our building into the builds that are around us. So things are gonna change that way too. It's gonna be a lot of changing, a lot of editing, a lot of starting over. But that, you know, that's what it's all about. You guys are here to see people build, and I mean, look at this. Look at some of this stuff already. What? They're so fast. I love it. I can't believe I'm here. This is crazy. But I think it's time to get into it. We only have 45 hours to go. Got to go quick. That's plenty of time. If I do this smart, that's plenty of time. So I'm going to mess around with some shapes. I'm going to work out a general kind of composition, and we will go from there.
With a little bit of a sneeze in my nose.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. One sec. I'm recording also. Hey, Feather's here too. That's exciting.
Hey!
Yeah, we're talking about our stuff. Okay, go ahead.
This is our area. All of gray is right here.
Yeah, all of light gray, starting at the top of blue and green, going all the way to the top.
I want to challenge myself and build like a gray tree roots and trunks sprawling all over the place, holding some of this stuff up. If if I get permission from others to do that. Maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I need to just look at things for a while.
That's how I feel. I feel like I had an idea, and I do still kind of have an idea and a vibe, but I really need to wait and see kind of what's being built around me before I make any big decisions. Yeah.
How did these people build this already? Oh my gosh.
Which one? Where are you?
Here in the middle, pink or whatever.
Oh yeah, the copper thing.
So
oh
cool.
yeah, whoa! I haven't come all the way down here. Yeah, see, crazy. Oh, what is this? Is this drip leaf? It is. Oh, that's a cool way to do.
Yeah,
lines.
it's so cool.
This is what I have so far. So we have main structure and little like elevator balcony down there that's connected to another building back there. I think this is also going to be kind of a wraparound balcony. A lot of windows right here. I think that's where I'm going to use a lot of the orange. And we have a little walkway that I might change, but maybe put a little fence on that, and then goes into another building. And we have this big tube coming out the back, and we'll have some lights on that, and I'll probably change that around a little bit so it works a little bit better as a structure. But I'm pretty happy with that. This gives me a lot of room to move up and down with details on this. It gives me a little bit more depth since I like cut it back in there, and I can do some detailing around here. And it also gives me a lot of options to connect to other people. If, someone goes on, which eventually they will, whoever goes on either side of me, if we do connect them, I can just do walkways right across, or, more tubes or something like that. But I'm mostly happy with this. I'm going to sit on it for a sec and see how I feel with some fresh eyes. We'll be right back with some fresh eyes. And we're back. We did quite a lot. Came back with some fresh eyes. Some things moved around. Some other things were built. Let's go over the changes that we made. So I went through a couple different iterations of this. Before I had too many stairs, and it looked okay, but it was too busy. So I set everything just to polished deep slate, so I can just focus in on the structure. I'm happy with this. It feels more intentional. It feels like it fits the area a little bit better. And I really like right in there, having just that little bit of light peeking through there is great, because I'm going to remove these. Actually, let's do that right now. I'm not a big fan of having those out like that. I'll put something else there. But having just that little bit of orange peek through when you're moving is perfect. Same with that little bit of purple right there. That way we still end up with the color accents, but they're not these like big blatant things that are just kind of like popped up on here. As for the structure, I think I'm going to move all of this down more to maybe around here, so it gives me a little bit more room to add some shape in. And up top, I'm going to round off the top a little bit more too, so it's kind of like an apple core a little bit, and we're going to have the living space is going to be in between, and we'll add like antennas or spires or whatever's going to go up there. We'll put that up on top. As for this tunnel, I am okay with where it's at right now, but I kind of want to move it over a little bit so it's not directly attached to this building. I do like compositionally how that works out, and how that has that building is tucked in a little bit, and it continues the eye over there. But I also can't help but think about things a little bit functionally. If this door came in here and went into here, there wouldn't be a need for those to be connected and these to be connected. So I don't know, maybe we'll just have this go down and up. There's a lot of ways. There's a lot of ways I can go around that. I might bring this platform down quite a bit more and have maybe another offshoot that leads to another kind of floating bubble structure. We'll see. I'm still figuring things out as we go. Okay, so I'm very quickly realizing that a lot of this video, I think, is going to be me building something and being like, all right, let's see how we like it. And then cut, and then you come back and it's different. So the next thing we're doing here, though, is I'm replacing everything just with a general block that's close to the palette I'm going to be using. In this case, polished deep slate. And we're still just getting structure, still just getting in the shapes. So a lot of the stuff's going to change. A lot of these blocks will change to like stairs and glass and walls, and all that detailing stuff comes later. But for now, all we're doing is making sure everything looks good where it's at and kind of has the right feel. and I'm feeling better about it. Every little change, I'm getting more of a vision. So we're going to cut again, and we're going to come back, and who knows? All of this might be gone. No, I hope not. I don't plan on it. I didn't plan on changing it anyway. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. We're going to see what happens. Okay, yeah, we are making some changes. I have decided to take up more space. At least, I'm staying out of the general area, so that area can still be built in and down there. But I'm going to extend this up a little bit. I'm going to make this a little bit more than just one hut and a little bridge. So I'm planning on putting similar structures at the end of each of these, and ideally, I would like to continue this up quite a ways and kind of change the color as it goes up. But we'll see what people are building up there. So let's put a little sphere right here. That's okay. Maybe we'll add like an extra balcony on that or something. So yeah, we're gonna kind of mess around with where these tubes go, and we'll figure it out from there.
I was screaming earlier today just to get everybody like up to speed and on the same page before we started. I had like probably 25, 30 people come in asking if this was the competition that Bdubs was talking about.
Yeah.
Shots for every time someone says competition.
Oh,
right?
it's so
That's what
funny.
we're doing.
We're gonna destroy these guys.
I just stopped answering it and started just laughing whenever I read it.
Yeah. Good Lord. Oh man. Yeah. So sorry.
No, you're all good.
A question on this, because I've seen, you guys do these builds where it's kind of a bunch of builds smacked together like this, and I've always had a hard time wrapping my head around the thinking. Like when you guys are doing this, what is your thought process when you're kind of like figuring out what should go where?
We're not really coordinating actually like where stuff is going. We're sort of just building whatever wherever and then blending it into the stuff around it once it's built.
Sure. Okay.
There's a lack of thinking about it actually.
Yeah, it's been kind of just roll with the punches. Like, oh, that person's build is moving over. Okay, I'm gonna scoot mine over a little bit.
You kind of just have to hold your breath and go.
Yeah, like I started my build and then Snarple put a giant building on top of it, so I had to move it. Which one of you guys is doing this like industrial thing on this side?
That's Rococo and Kreeeet and me, the three of us.
This looks fantastic, you guys.
You guys think my build is like too saturated on this part that I've like already edited? Like the first roof with the blue? Because I could make it like more gray.
I think so.
Up, in my opinion.
I mean, I'm gonna completely edit the second layer. I haven't gotten to that yet, but
I think so. I think a little less saturation would be good.
I stick to like stone and like cobblestone.
Yep.
Cobblestone, is that then the new block?
That's new.
Yeah.
Right after dirt.
Essentially, what happened was a lot of people would just make these like 5x5 cubes, slap a triangle roof on it, and then that would be like the extent of their creativity.
That's the house.
And it capped so much like creativity for so many people. Because,
system to begin with, but
yeah, it's great to begin with, but
it's hard to push.
Yeah, if you want to like expand in building and like really get better, you have to like get rid of that instinct to just make a 5x5 cube and then another 5x5 cube.
Right.
And, like, just make like different I don't know, it was so systematic.
Yeah, I imagine that's why in art they say, it's good to try to break the rules.
Yeah.
Because like that was a rule in Minecraft building that everybody followed.
Yeah.
Like, putting a frame on the house.
Yeah. The next one that's gonna go is overhangs on roofs.
Overhangs
that's my
on roofs,
I vow to get rid of overhangs.
I think they're just gonna get bigger.
No.
Yeah, I think people are gonna start doing like five blocks for an eave on their house.
20 blocks deep.
1 block overhangs are banned. No more 1 block overhangs. It has to be more than one
At
or
least
less.
get that. Yes. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
You don't like the one stair sticking off a flat siding?
No, not the villager house overhang. Oh, God.
Skill issue.
Maybe I really should leave.
I think there are ways to make it look very good.
That's all I was doing over here.
Don't you vilify my overhangs?
No, they're fantastic. I'm actually a little defensive about overhangs because I made a video where there was no overhang on this barn, and the comments were flooded with it would look better with an overhang. And I came back saying, that's old school. Stop it. Okay.
Yes.
Stop it. We're not doing overhangs anymore.
Preach.
And so I was just standing on that ground out of defense. I'm sure your overhangs are wonderful and beautiful.
Anyway, I'll just paste it in here so you can see it. Because now I'm insecure.
All right. I got my fingers ready. I'm going to rate it 1 out of 10.
Okay, well, it's right here. It's a collab build, actually, by me and Rococo.
Wait, where?
Double trouble.
Yeah, where is it?
It's right next to the castle I pasted in as a reference.
Well, those are fancy overhangs.
This yellow and pink
Yeah,
one?
very fancy. Yeah, the yellow one.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, don't put these in the same realm as one stair overhangs. This is crazy.
No, I saw this. No, this is fantastic. Those are wonderful,
this?
beautiful
What the hell
overhangs.
did you see?
Yeah. I am a connoisseur. I am a connoisseur of Minecraft builds. I see it all.
Got to know your
Well, if you
field.
saw-
All right, jumping ahead a little bit. I did make some more changes, and I'm feeling. The more I do, the better I feel about this build. So we did extend it up. The shroom light's a little heavy. We'll swap a lot of this out for some kind of industrial decoration. Added some buildings over there to connect it to Snarple's dome, and we connected the ones at the bottom too. So we got a good handful of stuff going on. Okay. Yeah, there we go. We're making progress. A lot of other people are making progress too. I gotta point a couple out. These flowers up here, I mean, this whole side, that industrial area, and that fan. This is so good. These flowers. This is all done by hand today. I can't believe it. All right, getting back into it.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna shift and hold our favorite block, other than Rococo.
Oh wait, our favorite block. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me get my favorite block.
Oh, our favorite block. Shoot. Okay, well, you know what? It's a skull now. I don't know what Phew's favorite block is.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and Stratus. Yeah, Stratus, get in here. Stratus. What? Oh, Stratus.
How is this harder to organize than the entire build?
Dude, for real.
If we can pull this off, we can do anything.
Yeah, group pictures are the
All
worst.
we can do is
All right, if you guys try to like make it so that you're looking lined up where I'm looking.
Okay.
If you go in
Okay.
F5,
Right.
and then you just try to make it look like I'm staring like into
cameraman?
your soul. Bdubs, up just a little bit. Up just.
You're not even
just ever
in
so
my
slight-
screen.
A little more. A little more. A little more. Right there. Nice. Okay.
Your eyes are
All
so
right.
small, it's hard to tell. Okay.
I get that a lot.
And they're a little low too.
All right. Everybody say light gray on top on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Light gray on top.
Woo! Woo!
Ooh,
Woo! Awesome. Okay, awesome. I got it.
Nice.
Right.
Oh, praise God. My
It's been
face
a
was
nice
starting to hurt.
the light gray team.
Yeah, Feather's over there smiling in real life. Like,
My
take it.
Face hurts and
My face was cramping up from smiling like that.
my
Oh,
eyes got dry.
Nobody blinked, right?
Steal my wife's contact solution.
Actually, do you have the extended entity features mod on?
I
of
do
us
not,
do.
but
Okay,
a lot
okay.
of people do.
Okay. Because I do
Don't.
blink in that.
Oh shoot! Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. We should be fine.
That'd be great if you actually were blinking in it. That'd be funny.
I've
Your
had a
eyeballs
couple
count as
screenshots.
entities?
Yeah, it's cursed.
You know, Bdubs, when I look at the image, if you're blinking, I'll Photoshop it for you. I'll make sure.
Yeah.
Put some real eyes on him.
I'll make sure you don't
Some
have
googly
any,
eyes.
some red eye going on. You know.
There we go.
Red eyes.
All right, I think our build's done.
You think?
All right.
We wrap it up.
Good job, guys.
Good job,
Congrats.
team.
Anyway, I kind of need music to build. I've been slacking. So
I'll
I'm
sing for
going-
you.
What are you gonna sing?
Yeah, sing us a
That's
song.
what he was asking.
Name it.
He was
I'm
really
open to
hoping
it.
somebody would
Yeah, he
break out
wanted
in
a
song.
duet here. Come on.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
name it. I'm really good at Creed.
He's
I'll
like
do
a-
any Creed song.
Personal Spotify. Do you guys ever get this thing where like you're super into a certain style and then you do it and then afterward you're like done with it?
Yeah, basically anytime I'm into anything. I feel like that happens.
I do that too.
Hey, someone
Oh,
someone could give me their opinion.
What's up?
No thanks.
It's I don't like how much weight it has on the left. I don't like how it's flown to the left, but I want to find a way to pull it back in towards where I'm standing without just making another offshoot.
And where you at?
I am just to the left of your build.
Okay.
Up in-
Deep Slate.
Yep, yeah, the deep slate one, not the not the big blob, the tower.
The big
tower.
blob
I
is
thought-
no, it's not gonna be a blob forever. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
I thought you were saying deep slate, like blurting it out is the solution.
It's got more
Make
to
it Deep
it.
Slate.
Not enough deep
Move
slate.
on.
No, I feel like the main chute going up is too tall, and I like on the backside how it shoots off into this building that's kind of sitting on the tower. I could just go up more and do another branch.
Yeah. Is anyone building right above you?
Not yet. I don't think so.
The kids say we ball, so we ball, bro.
freeze.
Okay, well, yeah. If no one else is going above, then I'm gonna keep making my little hamster tubes. You guys remember when I left and I was like, I'm gonna go take a walk outside.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I actually ended up just getting mac and cheese and a hot dog.
That's the opposite of going
I
outside.
did.
I was about to say that's pretty close.
Yeah, no, I did some like squats and stuff while I was waiting for the mac and cheese to heat up.
Oh, you're
It wasn't
ambitious
totally a
today.
waste.
He's wearing a hat.
Oh,
Oh,
I just saw a lot of stuff.
Oh,
disappear.
okay.
oh.
You better undo right now. Please.
Ban them. It's over.
I like your use of buttons on stairs. That's kind of fun.
Oh, y'all have a field day in my map. I
Just
do
all-
so many tricks.
all buttons. Oops, all buttons.
All buttons. Buttons just add like a nice transitional color.
So we are moving stuff around again and adding some more things. Now that we know that we can build up here a little bit more, I don't know how far down he's coming, but I know I can take up this space right here at least. So I think I'm going to make. I mean, this was kind of the focus, but now we got more of a structure going on. Now we're starting to get to more where I like it. So I think we're gonna beef up this tower a little bit. Put some balcony kind of stuff on it, and I think I'm gonna have a structure here that's, I don't know how to describe it, kind of like what's the word, kind of like the helm of a ship, kind of like the little captain's deck. I don't know, we'll see how I feel. I keep saying like, oh, I think it'll be this, and then I change my mind when I'm done. So you know what, we're gonna see what happens when I'm done. Okay, so we're gonna bring it forward. I say right. Actually, you're going to bring it back. Yeah, let's do like right there. Go about 6 out that way. Maybe 4 out on each side. I think we'll see. That might look okay. Just that easy. Oh no. Oh, I'm building another goose head. Okay. Okay, wait, hold up. I don't know. I guess I like that shape. I guess it's subconscious. I just keep making geese. All right, we'll just kind of sneak it in there. Yeah, loosely a goose. Not quite a full goose. I don't want to do a goose head. I feel like I kind of have to because it's the second time that I've accidentally made a goose head. Welcome back. It is day 2, and as is customary, we made a lot of changes. So I decided to really go crazy with pulling these guys up. Excited about it, and I also made some decisions to change a whole bunch of other stuff too. So, like I said, the plan for the build was to do grayscale at the bottom and then bring in color as we go up. So what I'm doing with these is each one of these, I was going to make these like kind of like houses, like little structures. But what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to leave them a little more spherical, and they're just going to be big glowing balls of color and light. And each one is going to be a different color. And there's going to be that color being pumped up the tube. And then where they meet, that color will mix and it'll keep going up, and it's going to go through all these tubes. And then I'm going to have little tubes feeding off of these, feeding into some of the builds like of that color. So it's like they're giving it color. And I think I'm going to scrap the palette for the outside, for the exterior. And I might just do the whole thing colorful. Maybe not, actually. Maybe I will keep it dark so that the colored lights and colored glass stand out a bit more as I go up. We'll see. I'll decide that in a sec.
In my community, relatability is so important. If you make something so far out there that's so unrelatable, viewers don't connect with it as much. You know, that's more gamey. You know, that's like a game. That's you do
Instagram. It's not always consistent, but generally the posts on Instagram that are a medieval house, like 9 times out of 10 will outperform something that I'm really proud of making.
Yep. But art is a totally different thing. You know, when you look at it as just like an art form, and like you said, with the abstract stuff, I think that could potentially take off. But as far as like YouTube Minecrafter audience,
yeah, I don't think it'll take off there. No.
I would love, like, I made this little Gothic cathedral thing, and people were saying, hey, you should do like you should do a stream where you just stand next to it and answer questions, like at a, you know how they do it, like the art shows and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Do like an artist.
Yeah, I would love if that was a thing. You know, if people really saw Minecraft more as a legitimate art form, because I think it is, and I think we face more difficulties than painters do in a lot of cases because of the lack of tools and the, you know, we have a lot of restrictions that we got to get around.
Can't change colors.
And you're kind of in a special situation too, where it's art, but it's a Bob Ross situation. It's art and entertainment. You know, you can't just build something and stand next to a painting, you know, because people will click off of it and then you don't pay your mortgage.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. Yep. Two different worlds.
Let's have an art show.
Oh man.
That'd be cool.
Nope. You know what? Okay, I'm doing that. I'm gonna set up a Minecraft art show. I'm doing that. I'm writing it down right now.
All right.
We're kind of doing one right now.
Kind of doing one right now. All right. It's going in the idea book.
There we go.
If you didn't have the time constraints, what kind of stuff would you do? Do you think you'd be doing different kinds of builds, or you'd just be putting more time into the bank? Same with the relatability constraint.
I think the scale of everything I do would be bigger. Like I think oftentimes I'll build either one or the other, like a terrain or a building. But I think I get a lot more satisfaction if I can do both, like terrain, building, foliage, trees, like the whole deal, like set a whole scene. Yeah. But right now it's more one or the other. You know, it's I gotta pick. Am I doing a terrain today? Am I doing a tree today? Or am I doing a building today? Or
I mean, you're kind of. It seems like you're getting that in Hermitcraft this season, like really breaking down the whole zone.
Yeah. It's killing me though.
Yeah,
it's killing me.
It's just exhausting.
Yeah, it's pretty exhausting. I've got a lot of people in my ear saying, you got to be very careful for burnout.
Oh yeah, burnout.
Which
really good.
I've done before. I can sit at my computer. You guys have, of course, experienced this, I'm sure, where it's like, you just keep going, and then one day doesn't feel too good anymore.
Yeah, it's just not fun anymore.
Yeah.
I hit that with painting, which is why I started doing stuff on Minecraft. Actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, I still have I have a very large blank canvas on the wall behind me that I haven't touched for 9 months.
Do you swear at it when you see it in the morning?
No, it's big enough that it's kind of just the whole wall, so I can just ignore it.
That is a big canvas.
It is big. Yeah, I know. I even know what I'm going to paint there. I don't know. I lost the magic in painting.
Yeah.
It'll come back, baby.
Yeah. Ironically, the painting is about falling out of love with something you enjoy. So that's fitting. So I don't feel too bad about waiting.
Yeah.
Ooh, got chills. What's the best block to walk on sound-wise?
Copper grate.
You think so? That's a good one.
I really like amethyst too. Any of the copper blocks are just really, really nice sound design. They're all good.
I've had my sounds off for probably about 5 years.
What? Oh,
For real?
Crazy.
The music I understand, but the block sounds?
Yeah, I have them. I've started having them really low because people on my Twitch chat were complaining.
Oh, that sucks. I mean, I guess if you're used to it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so I have it really low specifically so that on Twitch you can very faintly hear it under the music. But no, I haven't heard any of the new blocks.
Oh, they sound great. They're very nice.
Oh, actually, I did hear mud, and a lot of people complain about mud, but I heard it, and it's not that bad.
Mud's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, little squelchy, but it's mud.
Yeah, they didn't like the squelch. They were like, "Oh, it's squelchy. I hate it." But it's kind of a nice squelch. I don't know.
That's what mud does.
I feel like of all the squelches, it's not that bad.
It's a good squelch.
Yeah.
Welch. Hey, bring some mud over here. Let me step on them.
All right, I'm on my palette. Oh yeah.
That's wet.
Yeah, it's mud. Yeah, that's great.
I don't know if we're allowed to say that.
It's great.
That's wet.
Oh, well, it is.
Mud's wet. Can't get around that.
Off limits. Wet
Moist is
Oh, in my household, the M word is out.
If I were to say that is soppy, is that better?
Soppy is also pretty bad.
I feel like I don't have a problem with soppy, but I feel like more people would have a problem with that.
That is soppy on my toes. I mean, that's not good. That's the next thing that's catching on. That is Gangnam Style.
No, that's still down.
I really want that one to catch on.
I don't think it will, but I'll cheer you on. Does anyone else have to poop when they go into Barnes and Noble?
Oh,
you guys heard about
scared
this?
of books?
No,
That's very specific.
It is a very specific categorized thing that people.
I'm from the South. We don't read, so we don't have Barnes and Noble.
It's called the Mariko Aoki phenomenon.
If I Google Mariko Aoki, they're gonna show me Barnes and Noble poop stats.
Wait, this is real? Like
it is, yeah. And it was categorized in Japan. Was the first time when it was like, yeah. Which I thought was funny when I read that, but my brother's the same way. Ever since we were kids, the second we would get into Barnes and Noble, he was like, "Well, I gotta go to the bathroom."
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I also can't believe there's no stone walls.
Yeah.
That's the one block we're missing.
Oh, no. The one block we're missing. Oh my God. It infuriates me every single day that I get on this game and I build.
Here we go.
There are no smooth stone stairs.
Yeah.
Every single block that has a slab variant also has a stair variant.
Oh, yeah.
Except for smooth stone for some reason. Oh, it grinds my gears. Oh, it makes me so mad.
What do you use diorite stair in that case? I guess, huh?
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Blech.
Or you just go up by slabs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I saw some of your videos. You're doing very like art fundamental focused stuff, which is really cool. I like that, and I think a lot of Minecraft people need to see that. Like builders, you know, they need to understand that stuff.
My videos?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I was very excited about it, especially because I stopped doing like art professionally and started doing the Minecraft, and I did like a hardcore series, and I'm like, okay, like this is fun. And then I was like, oh, what if I did art theory? And I realized I was like, man, I'm just doing the same thing. Like I'm just doing it on Minecraft now. I know it's a calling. But yeah, thanks. Yeah, a lot of people have had a very good response to those. I was very, very grateful with how well received they were.
Because like when I first started Instagram, I would look in like really weird places for like inspiration on what to build. Like I went to like bookstores and I found like Roman architecture books.
Did it
and
make
I
you
like
have to poop?
What?
No, you missed
part of an earlier conversation.
I don't think I was here for that one.
It was something else.
Or have to make you poop.
I'll explain it after your story.
I completely forgot what I was saying. Completely, I don't.
You were looking at bookstores for references for your Minecraft.
Roman architecture.
Right. References making it harder to like build without them. Yeah, because I would like when I first started, I would look at like weird places for it, like in like bookstores for like Roman architecture books, or I looked at birds to make color palettes.
Oh wow,
cool. That's smart.
That's cool.
And then like I stopped using those, and then I'd look at them, and then I wouldn't look at them while I was building. Like I like intentionally, like I put my like books like back on a shelf while I was building.
Yeah.
And then I was like looking at like art online because I didn't have any money to go buy more books. And so I was like, oh, I'll look at art online, and then I had it just up on my second monitor, and then I ended up like building off of it more, and then I kept doing that over and over again. And I was like, whatever happened to like when I didn't just like build off an image all the time? And so that I tried it, and I just sat there for like multiple hours just not building anything because I just couldn't think of anything to build.
Yeah,
it's a hard habit to get out of. It's like I do that, kind of unrelated. I do that with my GPS. Like if I have a GPS, I'll get somewhere and I'm like, I didn't look at the road the whole time. Yeah, but like you're saying, doing like memory exercises like that, it's great for that. Like look at it, put it away, try to build it.
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm
this
ready to
bee
start my next build.
Is one of my favorite things here, I think.
It is so good.
It's so it's so small, it's so good. The eyes are what do it for me.
I don't know who made the bee.
It looks like Meg. I think she did the flower, didn't she?
I think Meg said in chat.
Oh yeah. Meg made the flower, and I remember Blue was texturing it.
I'm gonna build this. Also, I'm gonna build. This flower.
No!
Just copy it. Copy and paste.
Yoink!
Boom! Done. We're done.
Oh no!
You
took the whole thing.
We'll take that. Thank you. Let's get that Sailor Moon over here as well.
Yeah, that's what we should have done. We should have just stole everybody's builds.
You know, Goose, the one thing you mentioned in your video, you were talking about movement.
Oh, yeah?
And that's something I really overlook a lot. Man, it's a very valuable thing if you can find a way to add movement into your build in some way or another. It
really it is. It adds a lot. Yeah. You know who's really he's on here? Wordle is on here. He's super, super good at doing. I think actually I shout out one of his builds in that video.
I just saw it yesterday. The one with the skull and the drips
with
coming
the dripping.
Off.
Yeah. It's a totally different way of thinking about it. Expect to see more movement in your builds now, Bdubs.
Well, I'm actually like, I even think in cases where it doesn't make sense, like I've got some broken arches here, and if there's floating stones underneath, like it doesn't make sense, but it actually adds movement.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I think I was looking down at there right after you said that. I was like, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Broken line does a lot.
So were you always into art, and then you got into like fine art just as a next step?
Actually, I was into music. I was a musician for until I was like late teens. I was going to go to school for audio production, and like that was the thing. And then there was a painting group called Threda, and they're all like psychedelic visionary art people, like in the like late 2000 teens or so, started getting really big. And I loved it. And I was like, you know what? I really want to start making painting, doing art. And then I heard a radio show. I think it was a TED radio hour on NPR or something, about narrowing your options and about how like option paralysis and about how beneficial it can be to like really shut as many doors as you can and leave yourself a narrow pathway.
Wow.
And so I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to give up. I'm going to drop everything and start working on becoming a painter. And I did. I stopped making music. I stopped doing everything else, and I just focused on drawing and painting, and it was a great decision at the time. Now I'm here.
Do you still think it's a great decision now? Like,
no, I'm so glad I did it. Yeah, it completely changed the trajectory of my life, and so much of what is in my life right now, I wouldn't have happened.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very nice.
How do I accept this?
Hit T and then just click accept. There you go. Yeah. Bdubs.
It's the best day of my life.
Soup and beat what?
We souped Bdubs.
You souped him?
Yep, souped him.
Oh my! Oh, you idiot boxed him. Yeah, yep. Everyone's got a version of it. See, I do on the private Baker's World. I do this, but then I just write idiot box on the outside.
This is torture. But I do this for free, so it's fine.
Yeah.
What soup was that?
Yeah, how did you just crawl through the glass?
Crawl through the glass? What the fart?
Somebody souped me.
Yeah,
Here I am, souped.
Me and Feather souped you. Oh
no!
How did you get out of there? What was
he's
that?
phasing through blocks. Look at him.
You can't touch me. Try to soup me. You can't. I got no clip on, I think.
Yeah.
No, okay. Wait, my Axiom's working.
Wait, they turned it back on, right?
Oh, it's game time.
Now we're starting to get somewhere. We got the colors in there. We're touching up these just a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to keep them like that up here, but I do like how it looks down there from far away. That's kind of a nice look. But we have all the colors in. We just got to go through and start changing out the deep slate. I'm still debating if I want to have the deep slate, what is the deep slate, be consistent throughout, or if I want to have that change in color as we go up as well. Kind of, I'll spitball with some of the other builders and see what they think about that. But we're getting somewhere.
We are back.
Welcome back. We're building a horse.
We're building the horse.
Yeah, sorry. This is organics, right?
We're
is this
done
organics?
It's too organic.
Snarple, you'd be so proud of our progress right now.
Oh my god, look at him! Look at him! Oh my god! Little horsey. What are we naming him?
Horse.
He's
already got
horse. We're naming him Horse.
It's his little speech bubble too. It's like he just says horse. He's like a Pokemon.
Aww.
It's like a Pokemon, yeah.
Out of the corner of his mouth. Yeah.
I need to get a good transition block between blue terracotta and polished blackstone.
Kelp block.
No, kelp block wouldn't work.
What did you say between blue terracotta and polished basalt?
Polished blackstone. I was looking at, I was just about to try cherry wood. Is too red.
Structure block?
Oh, I didn't even think to use one of those.
Mud as well. Mud's kind of got a little of that purple in it.
Oh, mud's not too bad.
It's not.
It doesn't quite. No, it's not quite there.
It's a little brown too, huh?
Yeah, I do like that to bring Blackstone into Deep Slate, though. Where's my Deep Slate? Yeah, that works okay for Blackstone to Deep Slate.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to find a way to blend these a little bit more. There's not a lot in terms of the violet that's going to work there. So I was thinking, since that this jump is quite a bit, and that doesn't really blend much with the polished Blackstone, if I replace the polished Blackstone with just Blackstone, that's darker now, and that makes that transition just make a little bit more sense. So I think I might go through and do that, maybe with the bricks, so it doesn't look as rough. So let's do this one. Let's see how it looks. I have a mask on here, so I can just kind of do all of those real easy. And maybe we use the polished Blackstone as the transitional block. So I think that looks out that's not too bad. I do wish I had just one more block in between. Maybe I can make something work with some glass. Other thing we can try is doing shadows this way. Okay, that kind of works. All right, I'm going to try that, and that way we're kind of dithering it a little bit. Dithering is when you alternate between two colors as you blend them, and there are certain patterns that you can do while dithering that kind of help things blend better. We're kind of doing our own ambient occlusion. Okay, yeah, I think so. I think that's the move. All right, so I'm going to go through. I'm going to change all of these roofs to just normal deep slate, and we're going to shade them out a little bit with the polished deep slate and use that chisel deep slate as more of a transition, and we'll see how it looks. So we have the roofs done. I'm trying something out. I still want more of a highlight, and I don't think this quite does it. There's not quite the purple block that I want, and that's not too bad. Maybe without the glow lichen. I went ahead and changed the tubes too. We have gilded blackstone with some lichen on them, which is a really cool combo. I like. Really cool combo. And it works. It blends really well with a lot of light gray. Man, glow lichen is great. I would love another glow lichen kind of block. Skulk vein is something I can put on top. Okay, well that's a great transitional for into blues and greens. It does take up quite a bit of the block though. It's a little more overpowering than the lichen. But I would love more stuff like this. So I guess we got this, we got the vines. Yeah. So more transitional blocks, more like mesh blocks. So something went wrong and OBS was recording my game menu instead of the game. So I have the audio, but no video from what you last saw until the end of the build, which is a bummer. A lot of fun stuff happened. We were actually running out of time. And so we had Jitterybug come and help us fill in some blank spots. So that was a lot of fun. And we all worked on a rainbow tree that Bdubs designed. So that was also a lot of fun too. So I'm going to fly around. I'm going to talk a little bit about my build, how I finished it, some of the other builds in the area. I'll show you guys the tree. And I'm also going to fly around and show you some really cool points of interest throughout the build as a whole that really stuck out to me. And I'm also going to be doing a video that is a cinematic with shaders tour of the entire build. And I want to try to label every bit that people worked on and who worked on it. So it's going to take a lot of work, but I'll have that coming out soon for you guys. So let's take a look. I did end up going with the glazed purple terracotta for the roof. It's a little stark up close, but I think just as you're coming through, I think that ended up working really well. I don't remember putting those blocks there, which is interesting. I wonder if somebody put that in after I logged off, but it looks good, so that's fine. Feather also had the idea to do a rainbow waterfall down the side, which was really cool, starting in color and going down into grayscale at the bottom. DancingLamp built this, which he's really, really good at doing the little detail stuff. He did some really great stuff in here really fast. And then I went through and colored it. And it was cool. We actually got a little recognition at the end. Snarple did a kind of like a mock awards ceremony, some MVP stuff. And we got some recognition for one of the most creative contributions for doing that. So shout out to Feather for having the idea, and shout out to Lamp for building it. And I guess shout out to me for coloring it. And I did just end up turning this into a goose. I'm really happy about it. Someone put a top hat on him. I don't remember who. Feather got a little duck over here. And Feather also put a duck down here that I thought was really cool. Little grayscale duck. That was a pretty cool little build right there. As for my build, I lit up everything on the inside. We added some glow lichen in here, did a little bit more details on some of the edges to fill them out a little bit. I really wish that there were terracotta or concrete stairs or slabs. That would be great. Mojang, just throwing that out there. And I'm happy about how high up I brought this. I think it really, especially compared to how I started, I had just that tiny little plot down at the bottom, and I was like, yeah, this is going to be good. I'm glad I branched it out. I'm glad I kind of went out a little bit, and it frames this side of the build pretty well. And I'm really proud of it. I'm happy that I was a part of this, and I'm very happy with the build I did. Here is the rainbow tree. This was really fun. So everybody did their own branch on it. So we all, got out some entity palettes and worked on it this way. I really like the grayscale branch is really cool. Very, very cool looking tree though. This right here is what Jitterybug worked on. She came in and filled in this area right here, and then Snarple met up right here. And this outside area, this side especially, turned out so cool. I love this industrial area. That turned out really cool. And I love all these cars and little buses and flying things that got put everywhere. They set up this nice little area right above the spawn too, with the names of all the people that were working on the build. This is the little awards hall with some of the stuff that people got, like best interior went to orange team and cyan team, 2 whole teams. They did have very good interiors. You guys will see those in a sec. And then we got light gray team over here, creative contribution, Dancing Lamp and Luce's Goose. Looks just like me. Huge thank you to Snarple for spearheading this and setting all this up. Huge thank you to all the team captains and all the people that came out and worked on the build. And this was an absolutely amazing experience. I had a lot of new friends. I learned a ton, and I'm really happy that I was a part of this. This was really, really an awesome experience. So thank you guys. So I'm going to go around and show you guys a couple of the spots of the builds that really stuck out to me that I think are really cool and worth highlighting. There's a lot that I'm not going to show you because there's almost every building here is worth highlighting, but I am going to do a video tour, and I'm going to try to label who worked on everything in that video. So keep an eye out for that. It's going to take a lot of work, but I'll have that up pretty soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's a different kind of video, but it was a ton of fun to make. So if you guys liked it, let me know. I have a couple other kind of cool surprises coming up that we'll be working on soon. Got more Craftworks coming up and a couple other color videos. There's a lot of stuff in the works right now. So I'll see you guys soon. Have a nice time and have fun. Go build something. See ya.